after 5 weeks at the Pacific coast, we finally left and moved inland. And I say finally because by the end, it was so freaking hot. We were just hiding from the sun all day. So by the end of our time there, we were ready to go. And we had to make about a 6-hour drive through the state of Colima and then into Jalisco to get to Mazamitla. You're making a lot of noise, Viggs. He's making noise. What are you doing? Mazamitla is known as a pueblo magico, which is a magic town, which is a special designation given to the most charming, the most lovable small pueblos in Mexico. And I did find it to be very charming. I really liked it there, mostly because of the geography. It had rolling hills and beautiful green forests and unusual bird song and nice cooler air. There was none of that hazy heat that I had gotten used to on the Pacific, so that was a welcome change. That was the first place I thought of in Mexico that I thought maybe I could live here, because it was gorgeous and beautiful, uncrowded. The town itself has a beautiful town square with a huge church, and I think it's called San Cristobal. And cobblestone streets and lots of little lovely shops. It gets full of tourists on the weekends, and it's just really lovely. I liked it a lot, and so I hope to go back for a further visit in the future. My first pizza in Mexico, and it's good. We are driving out of Mazamitla. I wish we could have stayed longer, but we had a reservation waiting for us in Ajijic. Ajijic. It's not an easy name to say. The dogs and I spent our first week around the lake in a beautiful apartment in central Ajijic. It's at a lovely hotel called the Victoria, and it was central to everything. It had a huge kitchen, which of course I made use of. The whole Lake Chapala area is known to be a very popular US and Canadian retiree spot. It's hard to say how many foreigners are actually in this area because many people just come for the winter, but there's a lot of signs and menus and that sort of thing in English. You know it's an expat community when you find a bunch of gringos doing yoga in the park. It's very walkable. In fact, if you wanted to live here full time, you could even do away with your car. It's very colorful with narrow cobbled streets and many street murals. So I can see why people from the US move here. It's very nice and maybe a little less culture shock than other places. It's not really for me, but of course I looked at real estate rentals online. The popularity is known to have pushed the prices up in the area, so these costs are not typical in Mexico. If it was me, I might choose this cute casita for about $600 USD a month, and a gardener comes with it. Wednesday, I went to the street market and I got a piece of pizza and a bucket of strawberries, and they were the best strawberries I've ever had.